What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Savage Cheesy Show. My name is Cheesy. We got Cam today as a guest. What's up, Cam?
How's everybody doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good, man. Just got through midterm week and, been trying to work out at the same time.
Yeah, it's a struggle, man. Right now, it's crazy. With
Spring
midterms.
break coming. I got to have that early summer body, right?
Yo, I need to work on that because I took like a 3-year break. I'm barely trying to get on,
As long as you get back in, you'll be good.
Oh, yeah, I'm going. So would you like to introduce yourself? Tell us what you do.
My name is Cam. What do? I work on campus in the Cross Culture Center, the Tech Center.
Mm-hmm.
My spare time, I just started messing around with videography. Got a YouTube channel up. So just, trying to build a following and see where it takes me.
That's what's up. I mean, you already got the following, man. I seen one of your videos and the reception was cool. It's cool. Are you going to pursue that?
I'm trying to. I thought about, maybe trying to pick up an acting gig, just go to LA, try to get a casting call.
Yeah.
And that's my start. My big thing right now is to build my YouTube subscribers. I got 33. Trying to at least, get like 100 by the end of the month.
Cool.
And just go from there.
So you'd want to be in front of the camera or behind the camera?
I like both. I gotta get into editing. I just love editing. You can sit and play with different effects, make your video more appealing.
Mm-hmm.
So
editing's cool, man. I mean, I like to just chill, lock myself in a room,
Yeah, my first video took me about 6 hours. I got Final Cut, and I didn't know how to use it, so I YouTube one thing, and I sat down for 6 hours and just played with it.
Yeah, it's definitely cool, especially when you learn new things. I don't know, it's like gratifying. Once you learn something and you publish something and then people respond to it well.
Yeah, I didn't think my first video would have been responded to well. We went out on a just random day, like, hey, let's do this, and I think it has like 180 views right now. It's been up for a couple of weeks, so it's just it's basically a lot of spamming people like, yo, watch my video, let me know what you think. So we do a lot of that.
Oh, okay. So you just blitz like the comment sections or something?
Nah, I actually drop it on Instagram, Twitter. I have my friends retweet it, some group chats on GroupMe, just have everybody look at it.
Cool. All right, so where are you from and how old are you?
23. I was born in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I moved to Maryland, and I came out to California from West Virginia.
Damn.
So I did a lot of, moving around.
Yeah.
But
how old were you when you moved out here?
20.
Oh, so you just came out here?
Yeah.
Did you come out to LA or San Bernardino?
Nah, San Bernardino. I did an exchange program to Cal State from my school in West Virginia, and I ended up finding out they had a better program here, so I just stayed.
So what was your major?
Cybersecurity.
Oh, okay. Is that the part of the exchange thing you did?
Yeah, Cal State they're in the top 4 in the nation for cybersecurity.
Top 4 schools?
Top 4 schools. Out of 60 schools that have the program, Cal State's in the top 4.
Man, that's crazy. I didn't even know that. Yeah, they have a pretty good. Is that part of business or no?
It's IT. Cal State's biggest program the business program is pretty good as well.
Yeah.
Cal State's doing big things. They on the come up. So.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like they get there's a misconception because it's San Bernardino and people, I don't know. When you compare it to LA, of course, LA's gonna get more shine, but
yeah, San Bernardino's not a lot of people's first choice,
Yeah, but if you know the right people, San Bernardino's fun.
I make the most of it.
Yeah, exactly. It's not what you make of it, All right, so we're gonna talk about the Monay Show. Would you like to share what that is?
The money, it's money.
Money.
Like you throwing money. So basically, we was sitting down one day, and I was talking to my friend like, yo, let's do a spinoff on the Monay Show, but like just being funny on black stereotypes.
Yeah.
And typically we don't like to degrade our community, but we just played around with it, and we were doing it, and he was like, no, call me Money. But during our first shoot, everybody kept saying Money. So we just say, hey, let's go to the Monay Show. So it was a spinoff on the Monay Show, but it's like the black dude, everything that happens is kind of stereotypical.
Yeah.
And we just have fun with it, a lot, just fun.
So who do you work with?
I have a small circle. I got my homie Kyle. Kyle's in the moment. That's him. So it's basically us two. We just pick random friends. Whatever day we want to shoot. Hey, can you act? All right, come on. And, we just pick random friends and we go. So basically, me and him are the two big, directors.
Oh, okay.
I guess directors, casting people.
So it's just you and Kyle?
Yeah, we do all the casting and editing.
And what about all the other people involved? Are they just?
They're homies. They're cool, but we trying to keep it small. You know, we're trying to people we know instead of branching out. We get a lot of hit ups and actually people from all over the world. People in Atlanta, North Carolina, Texas. Hey, we want to be in the video.
Yeah.
We gotta tell them like, yo, we in California. We haven't really looked and branching out. To shoot this, but we're like you said, we're still right now just trying to get the reception. We got episode 3 coming pretty soon, probably next week. We'll drop episode 3.
And then, so how do you cast your people? Is it just?
It's day of. We look, you fit this based on their personality. So say the upcoming episode is, all right, this dude got juice. He's swaggy. He do everything himself. All right, man, you fit that personality. We gonna use you. And for the girl, it's just looking for a girl who can play the part of that crazy girlfriend or that humble girlfriend. So it's usually about how they act.
So the girls, do they fit the personalities too, or?
Some of them actually play it pretty well. For their first time being behind a camera. Yeah. They hit it right on. Then there's some who just get nervous, and we end up doing like 20 and 30 takes. Yeah. And we're not gonna use them again because we trying to build and build. Yeah. But YouTube, if you got attractive girls in your video, you get more traction, you get more traffic to your channel. So that's what we're trying to do right now.
So are you okay? So you say you're trying to bring traffic to your channels, like views and likes. Do you write your material in accordance to that, or do you just freestyle it?
Honestly, we come with an idea and it ends up getting improv. So we'll start like, this is the basis of it, nothing written down, this is the basis who we want, and just freestyle it, be yourself, be natural. So we tried to write a script one time and it was like we did half of it, and then people just started improvising, so we just said, hey, let's just go with the improv.
But is there a structure to it, or do you give yourself like deadlines? Are you organized, or?
Honestly, if I come in one day and I want to shoot, I hit Kyle, let's shoot. We're going to shoot this in 2 hours. We're going to get it done. We're going to meet up later on, like around 6. We're going to get it edited in 2 hours. We're going to drop it on YouTube usually they're posted between 8 and 9 at night, because it takes us 2 hours to edit it. We do a lot of going through it, like fine-tooth combing, to make sure that everything is, all the vocals and the videos are matching up, make sure the music is right, make sure, anything we want to add. Just looking for small details to perfect the video.
Yeah, I feel like it's a lot of work to making videos. People think you just point a camera and talk into the direction of whatever you're shooting with.
It takes, you gotta have a mindset. You gotta be you gotta be focused. You gotta come ready, not you gotta come ready. Just people who play around and whatnot, I don't got time for it. Like when we ready to shoot, we shoot. So if I say be there at 2 and you're not there at 2, you get replaced.
Damn, like that?
It's like that. They're homies and stuff, but you gotta understand, I got a timeline. I'm trying to get this stuff done, edited, and put up. People got upset. We put you in the next video. Like, well, we said 2 o'clock and you pull in at 2:45. It's like,
oh yeah, that's unacceptable.
At least give us a heads up so we're not sitting here waiting.
Yeah. Especially when you're trying to. All right, so then, okay, this is gonna tie into something else. Is there a big deal of professionalism working with y'all, or because I know how you're saying it's like improv and the type of material, like people will think like, oh, they're just trying to be the funny guys, but is this something that you're serious about, or are you taking this like on a professional level?
Kyle and myself, we take it very, very professional. Everything, we sit down and we talk. Hey, I got new ideas. So we have a couple ideas coming up, but we're trying to gauge the Monay Show right now. So we both posted on both our channels. That way people will see it. And, we'll both build followers, and then that's when we'll go into other skits and stuff. Our big inspiration right now is Dormtainment. How they blew up out of nowhere. But it's 2 of us. It's hard to get people who are actually focused and serious and not here to play games and stuff. Yeah. People, oh yeah, I'll do it. I'll be in it, because they see it. They see it's funny. They see the views it's getting. But we take our craft very seriously. You're not about to use us to elevate yourself to a higher level. Without supporting. People will see the video, won't retweet it, won't watch it, but they'll see us shooting. Hey, I want to be in it. And it's like, where's the, I scratch your back, you scratch mine.
Yeah, exactly.
As you pull as you climb.
Yeah.
So,
of course. No, I know. We get a lot of that stuff too. I mean, but it's kind of a given, don't you think? When you feel like you're doing something important, some people are just gonna try to
naturally flock.
Yeah.
But we can stay humble. We don't out here, flexing and stuff. It's just we doing what we like, having fun with it, and if it goes to another level, then it does. You never know. I've seen people's YouTube channels. They do small skits and it gets put in a movie.
Yeah,
that's the end goal. We get that call or that email one day, then I'll gladly jump on it. As long as I'm not about to do something that's totally against what I believe in.
So do you work like under like a code of ethics or morals, or is there anything that's not too extreme?
We don't try to degrade the black community too much. We try to, if we look at the video and like, all right, man, this is not funny, or this is whack, we cut it. We try to regulate like using the N-word as much as we can, but sometimes it just slips out. Cursing comes with making it funny. No nudity, none of that. No, we not with that. No hitting women. We try to keep everything, clean, some funny, clean. I guess you can say raunchy. Is that the term? In between comedy.
Light, something light.
Something light.
No, I know. All right, everybody listening to the Savage Cheesy Show. This is Cheesy. We got Cam on the show on Coyote Radio. We got local bands 24/7. You want to talk about your website?
My website, CameronCThomas.com. I got back.
Cameron with the K or with the C?
Cameron with a K, so it's KameronCThomas.com. I got back from winter break and I was sitting in my house, and I had a lot of people tell me, where's your portfolio? What have you done all these 4 years? And I was looking like, I don't have one. Like, I've done a lot, but I don't have it down. So I took a bill, $100. I bought a domain, and I just slowly started looking how to build a website. I watched the YouTube video, it was like 30 minutes, and I sat down and I built my website up. So on there, it just has a small, bio about myself, all the events I've done on campus. Has a video I've edited for class, any newspaper articles I'm in, and any speaking engagements that I do. I put it all on there. So when I go off to grad school, I'll give them, that's my portfolio. So when they ask for it, I was like, check out my website.
Yeah. So,
it's taking that step above and beyond. A lot of students are going to bring binders and stuff, but they're like, wow, this guy really took time and built the website out, and just give me that extra, he's really serious about his education.
You can stand out, especially when you come in an interview and you got your little website on your business card.
Yeah, I'm getting some new business cards made. I got a new logo made for myself. I made a new logo. My friend made me a new logo. So I'm about to get it on some new business cards rolling out pretty soon.
So is that what you use the website for, like a portfolio?
Yeah, for now. If any other new business ventures come up, then by all means, I'll do that.
Did you design like the website yourself, or did you have a team do that for you?
Nah, I did it all myself.
Damn.
I wanted control of my site. I have a homie that makes websites. I asked him just like, who should I buy my domain from? And he just here, and he was like, you need help, let me know. But I started doing it, I just started having fun. This looks cool, this looks good. Bam. Then once I completed it, before I published it, I sent it off to mentor people who I look up to. Hey, check for grammar. I sent it off to 20 people, and they each found different things in the grammar.
Okay.
So the first person edited, I got it back, and I sent it off to another person. So it's like each person was checking the person before them's work.
Oh, okay.
And that way I came to, this is solid, it makes sense, no run-on sentences. So far, I had no complaints about it. The first weekend it went up, I got 150 views.
Damn.
So
that's a lot of views for one weekend.
Yeah.
For a portfolio site?
I just dropped it everywhere and just, hey, check my website, bam, bam, I got 150 views. I mean, right now, daily traffic's maybe 5 or 6 views. But, I have to, just trying to keep it professional, stuff.
Where do you draw the line between professional and not professional? It's hard to draw when you're when you have a presence, and when people are, people are looking
from what I learned, a lot of big things you don't talk about is religion and politics. That's like, you know, you don't bring your views into it. Other than that, I use my Twitter mostly to comment on, you know, friend stuff. Other than that, you know, that I have a Twitter that's linked directly to my website. That's just, I said more professional. That way I have that. It's not saying I have two different personalities. It's sometimes I want to say some stuff, you know, and just get it off my chest. And sometimes I want to, you know, link with other business professionals, and they don't want to be tied to, you know, they don't want to be tied to.
They don't want to associate with.
They don't be associated with, you know, different my Twitter handle, you know. So when
I loose cannon, huh? Just
and they like, oh, you know, this guy is. They make misconceptions. Oh, he's already black. He's in a fraternity. He's, you know, he's tall. So they already, you know, that microscope is on you. So I gotta stand apart.
All right. So what is your ultimate goal? What do you want to get out of, let's say, your college experience for when you graduate? I'm
graduating in June actually. So after spring quarter, I have 2 summer classes. Then I'm done. I'm gonna apply to grad school. The big decision now is if I'm a cybersecurity major, either I want to do my MBA or continue on with a master's in cybersecurity. So being at Cal State, learning the business side of a company as well as the IT, it's like a company like, okay, this man knows his IT stuff, but he also knows how to run the business. So it's a hard choice now. It depends on what schools I get into. So I'm applying to like 4 different schools.
Are you going out of California? Or?
I'm applying to Cal State again because I'm here. I'm applied to school in North Carolina, Texas, and one in Georgia.
Okay.
And my parents want me to apply back home, but that's my last option.
Last option?
Yeah, they want me to apply like UMD, University of Maryland, or like somewhere close to home.
Do you have people that are helping you out with the process, like with grad school or?
Dr. Haynes. He's a real awesome, amazing guy. You know, he said if you need a recommendation letter, any questions about your app, how to make it look, you know, better. Yeah, Evelyn Knox, she's what does she do? She helps students with their
peer advisor.
She's a peer advisor. Demarie, then I have another homie. You know, he graduated already, and he already did the grad school process.
Okay. So, did you feel it was important for you to have this team of mentors, or for you to succeed? Because I know me, I didn't really have any mentors growing up. I wish I did, but just given my circumstances, we didn't have any type of like leadership or anybody to show us guidance. Do you feel that's like an important factor for you to advance to your next level of your career, like your educational career?
I mean, you know, they say if you hang around millionaires, you'll be the next one. So if I'm hanging around successful people, and that's what I surround myself with, your body is just naturally going to take on that positive energy, and next thing you know, you'll be the next successful person. So I can't be hanging out with, you know, hooligans and people who just don't care about college. They're just here to have fun. You know, that's cool. You know, I'm going to kick it with you maybe on a weekend or something, but my majority of my time is going to be around these people who are successful, learning what they do, how they got to that level, and how I can take what they did and perfect my stuff and just get past them. So the ultimate goal is just, you know, just keep it going as far as I can, you know. Masters, so if I complete a master's, if I feel like getting a doctor's, I'll get a doctor's.
So what are your 2 options? You said you want to do business or
MBA
IT?
Or IT, like masters are like cybersecurity or information security.
What was your MBA been? Business center?
Yeah.
Okay. How'd you get into that?
Being here, the IT program is under the College of Business, so they forced you to take all these business classes, and it's like I'm already in them. I'm learning information, so it's gonna be solidified in my head. So if I can take that to the next level, I might as well. And talking to teachers and like, you know, the deans of colleges, they were like, you know, a lot of professionals and companies, they have all these IT majors coming in, but they don't know how to run a business. You know, they just, so he's like,
they don't know how to market themselves or
anything. So now I'm coming in, you know, this man has a, you know, an MBA and he has an IT degree. Like, why wouldn't I take him over this person with just an IT degree?
Of course.
So, you know, I'll have the MBA, but this person will have like 7, 8 years of experience. But they're like, this MBA is going to help me in the long run.
Is there a concentration in the MBA that you're focused on, or?
I haven't particularly looked. If I can do an MBA in like maybe like information security, then that'd be awesome. If I can't, probably business administration and policies and stuff. Like I don't like numbers, so taking like an accounting route or anything with numbers is not for me. But I can remember policies and all that, and how to perfect them and make a business run more smoother.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to talk about? Those are all my questions. That's why I just.
That was it in that quiz?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Got anything else you want to plug?
Why California so hot?
Why is it so hot? It's not even hot out here.
Man, coming from the East Coast to California.
Well, that's because you have 4 different seasons.
The
You only have
seasons,
like 2.
seasons are amazing. When fall hits back home, the leaves start changing, you get that nice fall breeze. Then winter comes. Winter's about till late March. Then you got spring, then summer. I love snow. I love cold weather. So being out here, it's not for me.
See, I used to say that I like the cold, but once it starts raining and when it rains too hard and you're forced to stay inside, it gets kind of boring. Like,
nah, you got to go out and just drive in it.
Nah. I don't know. We're used to being outside, so we're always outside. We're never home. Like, we'll come home when we have to go to sleep, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
But, like, we're always outside. So if the weather's not good, then you have to be stuck inside. And I don't know. I wasn't raised. When I was a kid, I wasn't really never home. I wasn't like a homebody or anything.
Yeah.
I was always just outside all the time.
Don't go like bowling, skating,
Well, yeah, that's why I grew up skating. So we just skate outside on the streets like all the time. And when it rains, you can't skate.
Tripping. We used to skate back home when it rained, snow, just be out there.
For real.
I guess it's just a different environment. People out there are just more, they're straightforward, business, but they're also carefree. I feel like people in California, from what I've seen, it's all about how can I flex on the next person.
Everyone's got an agenda.
Everybody's
got a motive. Like,
it's something like, what's the word? Like, people just out here. I want to say not fake, but they just not straightforward. They kind of beat around the bush.
Yeah.
So from what I've seen, a lot of people flex on their friends. Like, your friend's supposed to be helping you build up and stuff, but y'all go out and hang out. You got 6 and 7 chains on.
Yeah.
Balmain jeans, a nice pair of J's, and your homie, and like Adidas track pants, and some slides, and you just like, your homie. Obviously, he doesn't care. He's just out here chilling, but you out here trying to flex on him. It says a lot about your character.
Of course. But see, I never understood that though, like the flexing and stuff.
Yeah. It's not for me.
Yeah, it ain't for me either. Cause when we grew up, if you're flexing, something might happen to you, like. Yeah,
same back home. So I keep it low key. I do try different styles. I just got into the hoops. One of my homies put me on. I just tried to see how it looks, how it feels.
Yeah.
It's alright for the most part. Watching some older movies that take place in California, I noticed like a lot of the men have hoops. So I'm gonna give it a month or so to see how it feels. Cause I actually have both pairs. So I took the top ones out because they were too big and just offset. So I'm just giving it a feel. A lot of people, girls like it. Then it's just like some dudes, why you got your both ears pierced? And like it's something, they be like, are you gay or something? It's like,
yeah, no, I feel.
Why is that the first thing that comes to you? Like,
it's a misconception, man. That's just what were we talking about? How fragile masculinity is.
Yeah, a lot of dudes aren't secure with that. Like, I have a friend in high school.
It's all insecurities, right? Like,
he was gay. Like, I have no problem with gay people. Like, you cool at the end of the day. Like, you're a man, I'm a man. Like,
no, I feel the same way, but I feel like I'm barely starting to understand that. Cause it took me a while. If it wasn't for the school, like showing me those type of things, I would have been. Cause I grew up thinking the same way. Like, oh, you got earrings? Why you got earrings?
My mother didn't. My mother didn't want me to get earrings. She didn't want me to get them at all. She thought it'll take away from my scholastics. It'll make me a hooligan or something. But I made a bet with my dad. I made the high school football team. He'll let me get my ears pierced. And I made it, and I got my ears pierced. And I got the top 2 just pierced recently just because.
Yeah.
I was bored one day. I said I want to do something different. So
did you go to a shop or you did it yourself?
I went to Claire's.
Okay.
They do pretty cheap piercings. Better than piercing Magona and all that good stuff.
Well, it feels like the same thing with tattoos. They're like taboo but I feel like nowadays it don't even really matter because if you let your skills or your work speak for yourself,
Yeah.
especially if you're able to differentiate yourself from your competitors, it doesn't matter.
I actually just got 2 new tattoos. 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I have 4 in total. I have 1 on my chest, 1 on my arm, and 2 on both biceps. So all my tattoos do have meanings behind them. So I'm not just out there, trying to get my body inked up.
Yeah.
Originally my goal was just to get 2. Then I was sitting one day and I was daydreaming, like, I really want this, and the whole meaning behind this. I'm gonna finish it off. Probably do a half sleeve and I'll be done completely. But I do want a back piece eventually. If I get the back piece before this, then the back piece is it, because it'll cover my whole back and I'll be completely done with tattoos.
You'll be done.
Done.
All right. So I heard you say about people coming from outside of California and how the difference is.
Yeah.
But I feel like Californians, they get a lot of hate. But then again, it's like I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. Cause like when I was applying to grad school, I'm applying to grad school right now, and people are like, go out of state. You got to go see this, and that, and this, blah, blah, blah. But I don't ever see myself leaving. I don't even think I'll ever leave like San Bernardino, LA area. It's just, I don't know, I find this home. But then they'd be like, oh, well, you got to go see different places. But I feel like we're so diverse that if you know who to associate, that you get those same experiences here as opposed to having to go somewhere else to experience those things.
Well, my parents told me home is always going to be home.
Mm-hmm.
So, you always can come home. So if you have an opportunity to go out and explore, then you might as well take it. And that's what I did. And I guess my mother, she didn't really think I was going to do it. She was kind of heartbroken when I went away to school. And when I went to West Virginia, it was like 7 hours later, so I was close. When I came out to California, she was like, you're so far away now. Like, she calls me like weekly, oh, you don't call your mother. How many mothers do you have? Try to guilt trip me.
This is Cheesy. You're on the Savin Cheesy Show. You're listening to Savin Cheesy on Coyote Radio, where we got local bands 24/7. Thank you.